last ride of the day or something?
Huh?
Last ride of the day?
I don't know.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's 20 to 4 or something?
Oh yeah, this is the last ride of the day.
Okay, cool. Well, the point for me is just to learn to drive correctly, rather than going fast.
Yeah. Have I been with you previously?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. So you just do whatever you do in the way you do it.
Yep.
I'm gonna be quiet for 2 laps.
Okay.
Unless you're not doing something very
wrong.
Very wrong.
Yeah.
And then go in after 2 laps.
Okay.
Because it's a lot easier for you to take in what I say when you're parked.
Okay, so we'll just go in the pit after 2 laps. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So do your thing.
Okay.
And I'll be as quiet as corpse.
No, it's okay. I can take something when you're. But yeah, let's see. So I can probably move a bit forward.
Okay, you can't sit more upright because of the.
It's gonna be hard because.
Okay.
So this is kind of my max.
Okay.
And I might be able to move the seat a bit forward, but then I have a strain pulling the foot backwards enough to hit the brake.
Okay. Never mind the sitting position then.
Okay.
Well, of course you could benefit from sitting lower, so you can sit properly.
The original seats were a bit lower, so it wasn't an issue. But these sits me much more comfortable when I'm riding.
Yeah.
Compared to the old seats, they were just like going. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But because when you sit more properly, it would make you feel the car much better.
Okay.
Because right now, when you sit, you actually sit like, I'm exaggerating now, but you actually sit like this.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Which means that you are loose anyway, and you don't feel very well what's happening.
Okay.
Do you have an aftermarket ECU in this one?
Nope.
Okay. So you're very good with being soft and smooth with the car.
Okay.
That is very good. You should continue that.
Yeah.
When you brake,
Yeah.
you brake to decelerate.
Yeah.
So you should brake. You should not be. You brake.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you need to work on is you brake when you brake to reduce the speed, and then you go on throttle to have a direction.
Yeah.
And you do that in large parts. You do that already. You go from brake to throttle.
Yeah.
But you don't brake enough.
No, that's probably right. I do have kind of a fear for using the brakes too much because they get hot. It's a heavy car.
Okay.
They are standard from the European version, so it should be okay. But I do feel the pedal going soft. I've been driving the Nürburgring a couple of times,
Yeah.
and there I feel it go soft, and I just don't want to hit that one day going.
Okay, I understand.
So I like starting. I would be able to. Would love to push more.
Yeah.
But I just don't really dare.
Okay, I understand.
So
Yeah.
it's somewhere in between is probably
Yeah.
the right thing to do.
The thing is that by braking the way you do,
Yeah.
you actually create more heat
Okay.
than if you brake properly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And also, a friend of mine have the JDM Spec Supra with smaller brakes.
Yeah. The
and
ones I had before.
Yeah, exactly. And he also wanted to go big brake, 16 pot, blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah,
And I said no, just go with proper discs
Yeah.
and proper pads.
Yeah, I have good discs here
Yeah.
from TRD,
Yeah.
and pads are actually regular Toyota. I tried some trackpad, didn't work out, so
Why?
maybe I should try. Well, they actually made the pedal even more soft, even though they are from a recognized person.
Okay.
But I should probably try something else than using Toyota standard ones.
Yeah. Carbotech has good. I'm very satisfied with Carbotech. They're in a good price range.
Okay.
And you could use XP12.
Okay.
They're called. They're
And
very
they
good.
fit the car here.
Yeah, yeah, they
Okay.
have. He
Okay.
bought Carbotech for him.
Cool. Okay.
So I'm sure it would fit.
Yeah.
So let's go out and drive even more, so we have time. So try to brake more when you brake,
Yeah.
and then back to throttle.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have to get new seats. Not that now. And then so go for 2 laps, and
Yeah.
then we can switch positions, and I'll show you the correct line.
Okay.
Remember the white line?
Did I cross it?
You crossed it.
Oh man. I was too focused on the.
Yeah,
on
and
the,
also, I noticed that previously.
Yeah.
You do on purpose like this.
Yeah. Like
exactly. There is actually one corner. In general, you're very fluent with the steering wheel.
Okay.
But there is one corner where you do like this.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you which one.
The one all the way, most away from here?
Yes.
Go right towards the down. I go like this. Okay.
That is where you go very aggressive.
Yeah.
Is it possible to move it?
Yeah, this tilt.
Ah. Okay, yeah. Can I tilt the seat upward?
Yeah, sure.
How do I do it? Oh,
Just to grip it there on the side.
okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay. engine braking on the rear wheels, you would brake traction. That would be my one thought.
Okay.
There's way much more to it.
Yeah.
From what you're explaining.
The thing is that is not completely the truth. The thing that what happens is that if you don't have any throttle, you don't have decided any direction of the car.
Okay. And that's even more true with a rediff.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is that when you let go of the throttle, you don't brake traction. You just shift the traction to the front.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah, due to weight transfer. Yeah.
So the thing is that, for instance, the differential is a very crucial part in the car's behavior, because when you, as I said previously, when you give throttle and it tries to equalize the speed, that also gives you a stabilizing effect, right? So when you're going full throttle forward, since it tries to equalize the speed between both, that is helping you to have a very good straight line stability. But once you let go of the throttle, it's gone. And you now you have shifted the weight to the front because you have let go of the throttle. So you have more weight on the front axle. If you would have put scales under the wheels, there's actually more weight on the front.
Yeah, definitely. That kind of makes total sense. Yeah.
And then when you shift, and when you turn, you have so much grip in the front, and then the rear goes.
Okay. Yeah. That makes full sense.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that, but the other thing you're saying makes very much sense about it actually being able to change direction, but way better, and preloading stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you can control it in a completely different way when you drive that way, because then you have the control. What you do is not the result of what the car did. The car do a result of what you do to it if you drive that way, because then you can control that. If you're going here and you have part throttle like this, if you have so many decisions right now, because okay, I want to accelerate more because I feel that I can exit the corner and I can still keep up with the understeer if you accelerate more. Okay, a little bit too much understeer. Okay, I'll let go a little bit of throttle right now. Okay, more steer, good. I can go back on throttle. But if you're coasting, you're fucked.
That's right. That makes full sense.
You're going to probably get a drift, and if you're not an experienced driver, you won't get on the throttle at that point.
No.
So you start to maybe brake, or you don't.
And then you go like, wow.
Yeah. So then you're just a result. What happens is just a result of everything. You're not in control anymore.
Okay.
So brake when you brake. And I also felt now that
you
pedal,
get really soft, right?
Yeah. There are a few things you can do. Proper fluid.
Yeah, that is kind of good fluid in it now.
Braided brake lines.
Yeah, they are as well.
They're braided. And good pads.
Pads, so that's what I can do.
Yeah, and also, you know the master cylinder brake?
Yeah.
Do you have a support bracket?
I do.
You do that as well? Okay, then I'm very surprised about the bushiness.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe I should once again bleed the brakes.
Could be
it was
something,
done like last year. I haven't used it very much since.
Could be something like that. Or maybe it is, do you know if the calipers, because are they 4-pot?
Yeah.
They're 4-pot.
4-pot Toyota.
Are the discs floating?
Or
are they solid?
They're solid, I think. Yeah, they're solid completely with the hub and everything.
They're completely okay, so it's not that. Don't know, you could try maybe to put slight knockback springs in the caliper.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a small spring, look like a conical spring from a cylinder head.
Yeah.
But very small. It's very you can compress it with your finger like this.
Okay.
But it makes that when you release the brake, it will not make them go back as far, because the small springs just have a small preload on them, which will make the travel shorter when you brake. Next time you can try, when you brake from high speed, if it's mushy, try to do like this, brake and brake again quick, and see if the pedal races.
Okay.
If the pedal races,
I would guess it did,
then that might be your solution.
Okay.
Because it would mean that for some reason the pistons go back a little bit further than you wish.
Okay. Okay, so it kind of makes sense, but I only experience it on track, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, but that could be worth a try at least.
And also properly greased, so the pad can move easily.
Yeah, I renovated the brakes myself, so they should be okay with the grease and everything, and they move quite nicely afterwards.
Okay.
So, but that's a couple of years back. But
but
yeah, I've always had the problem, so it's something else than just the
what kind of tires are you running?
Michelin PS2.
PS2? Both front and rear?
Yeah, this is the last trip for these, and I'm gonna put some Super Sports on it.
Okay.
It's more or less the same thing, just a new one, right?
Yeah, the Super. Have you thought about the Cup 2? Or you drive 18 each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, they're not available.
But the Cup 2, they are track. Yeah, but I use it so much for regular driving, so that would be too expensive.
Okay.
That's why I can't try to hit something in between. I drive to the Nürburgring and it has to function that way as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to sink like that, or use the entire.
The Super Sports are nice. You'll experience more road noise than Pilot Sport 2.
It's kind of noisy now as well.
Yeah, you'll experience more road noise.
Okay.
But you have better draining capability in the wet.
Yeah. This is not very good.
No, they have better draining in the wet, and they're very good and stable on the track. You don't have so high peak grip, but they're very predictive.
Okay, that's important for me.
Yeah, and they're very good for that purpose.
Cool. Okay, because as mentioned, I've spent most of the track time on the ring, and that's why I'm always hesitant for everything, because you don't want to make any mistakes there. And that's why I'm only like 70-80% of what I maybe should be to actually learn.
Yeah.
So this is more controlled environment and perfect to hear stuff from a person like you, because that's why I'll get
Good.
Yeah, but thank you very much, Robert. It was
no problem.
Very, very, very good.
My pleasure.
Hope to see you next time we're up here. I think I'm here in, I don't know, June or July.
Yeah, I'm booked for all the events with MS Racing.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm definitely seeing you. I have booked one more, so maybe two more.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very, very much.
Take care.
It's very interesting to hear things from a technical perspective.
Yeah.
Because very